සරියක් තමයි ලෝකේ ඊනියක් මායාව මැවෙන කප්පේ කරුමට අපේ මැවෙන එකක් තියෙනවා. කිසි කෙනෙක් හම්බ වෙලා නැහැ. තව හම්බ වෙලා නැහැ කෙනාට ලෝකෙම වෙනවා. අර හිතන් ඉන්නවා මෙයා මෙතන ඉන්නවා කියලා හිතන් ඉන්නවා මෙයා ඉන්නවා. කිසි කෙනෙක් නැති හිස් ලෝකේ. ඒක ඇතුළේ
when we either keep our eyes open or closed, right? We're still living in the illusion, right? And as long as we're living in the illusion, we're going to keep thinking we've met people, right? But the reality is, two people have never met, right? And so even with your body, that's also part of the illusion.
තත්ත්වයට පත් වුණාම සෝලෝනේ වැඩි කිව්වේ. මේ තත්ත්වයට ඊට පත් වුණාට පස්සේ මොන පැහැදිලිවම කියනකොට දෙන්නේ. බලංගි තියෙනවා පිටපතේ. දුන්නේ පීනේ කොහොම මෙන්ද පීනේ. ඒක සම්මත ලෝකේ දුක දැකලා ඒ ආදීනේ දැකලා අපිට තමයි මේ නිවනට ඇතුළු වෙන්නේ. දැන් තීරින් නෑ ඒක දැකලා නැහැ. Nilai mereka juga betul.
Someone else is saying is even when you're dreaming and what you're seeing here, they're both the same.
But how about your dream concepts aren't like they're not practical? So like sometimes your dreams aren't practical. Like they couldn't possibly happen in this world.
So are you saying something like? So give us an example. Like are you saying like flying, you flying?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So.
Ada ini piambil, ini piambil kan kaya deh, kan kau itu, yo kita aku pilih ini, dan pilih ini, jadi kami kita karena ini betul.
So it's hard to say even when we're dreaming, right? So where is our body during that situation? So when you're saying that you are flying, right? And compare that to when you're awake, right? Even then, it's because you're saying that you have a body. There's that differentiation, right? So either way, it's still an illusion. You're still dreaming even when you're out here.
Pasti yang pilih sakasur kita ini juga tawasnya kamatahan kena benar selesai. Ini kebehin gitu. Itu bakal tiagaan dari waktu dia itu mimpi ceknya tahu bahwa ya tetap betul tetap senai kewajibnya ya itu.
සමහරවිට මේක මේ ළමයින්ට මේ ජීවිතේදී ජීවිතේදී ගලප ගන්න හැටි පොඩ්ඩක් කරුණා කරලා මේ ජීවිතේ මේක
ගලප ගන්න විදිහට මේ කියන්නේ ඉතක් අතීතය ඇති වෙන අනාගතේ නා වර්තමාන එන වර්තමාන පේන දේ මායාවක් නම් ඇති කියන්න බෑ නේද කියන්න බෑ එතන ඉතක් නෑ සිල් දාන.
So I kind of get the concept. It's not the concept that I'm having. In terms of it's how do we apply it and so.
So කියන්නේ අපිට තේරෙනවා කියන්නේ හැබැයි කොහොමද ඒක අපි මේක අවබෝධයක් විදිහට කොහොමද හැමදේම මේක බලන්නේ කියලා.
බලන්න කෙනෙක් නෑ මෙතන මේ මොහොතම. ඒකනේ මේ මොහොතේ ආපහු වෙලා බලනවා. ආපහු කොච්චර බැලුවත් දැන් බලන්න. ඒකයි හදලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් බලන්න හොඳට අරක ලෝසුවක් තියෙන කවුරුහරි කියනවා වෙලාව. ඒක බලනවා ආපහු පියාගෙන බලනවා එයාගෙන බලනවා. කොච්චර බලනවා කියන්නේ.
apply it, right? You're suggesting that there's a person there for there to be something to apply. Yeah?
එකපාරක් බලලා ආපහු බලනවා. ආපහු බලනවා. දැන් බලන මොහොතේ වර්තමානයේ. එහෙනම් මේ වර්තමානයේ ඒක පින්නුන්නේ නැහැ ඔය පෙන්නුවේ ඔබට. ඒක පැහැදිලිව දැන් බලන එකපාරක් බලනවා. ආපහු බලනවා. ආපහු කොච්චර බැලුවත් දවසේම බැලුවත් දැන් වර්තමානයේ වේද කියලා බලන්න.
So what they're saying is to apply it. So if you close and open your eyes, right, even if you do that every second this entire day, right, when you look like that, aren't you looking at it in the present moment? So if you just look at it, isn't that when you're looking at it in the present moment? Isn't that the only way to look at it? At something in the present moment. Looking at the clock, keep closing your eyes, keep looking at the clock. How do you see it?
බලන්නෙක් ඉන්නවද බලන දෙයක් තියෙනවද බලන කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද බලන්න.
Is there someone who's looking at it? Is there a person for you to be able to look at the clock? And is there a clock to begin with? So just keep looking at the clock.
Well, I'm supposed to understand.
මේ කම තන දුවනවා.
So I'm supposed to like, okay, I'm looking at the clock. I can see the time and whatnot. The things that you would perceive in your brain, right? But I'm supposed to be understanding that it's not present. There's nothing there to even be looking at.
So because not just that, there's no one to you. Do you feel like you are there? Because you're saying, right, there's nothing to be looking at, right? But you need to look at it both ways. There's also no person to look at that. So for you to look at something, there needs to be two things, right? There needs to be an object there, but there needs to be a person as well who can look at something.
So there can't be nothing, but there can't be something at the same time.
Yeah.
So not in terms of the clock, but just say if we're talking about the world.
Yeah.
The world, it can't be anything, but then it can't be something. So what is it?
Exactly.
But then it can't be nothing. Because she said if there's nothing, there's an implication that there's something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
ඔය තේරෙන කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවනම් විග්‍රහ කරන්න මම මේ කියලා ගැටි. තේරෙනවද කියන්නේ
Everything that you know is you learned.
Yeah.
Or you learned from someone else. So how do you know that's really
We believe.
yeah, it's true. But that's in your mind, right? So when you're thinking that deep down, everything is in your mind.
But like when you say there's nothing, shouldn't you learn there's an opposite of nothing, so there should be something. Like she said with the clock.
Yeah.
Like she can't say that the clock's not there because then there should be a clock to begin with because you used the phrase clock.
Yeah. Someone said that that's a clock. That's a clock.
So why can I say it? Let's just say entity was the neutral word for everything. Like entity meant feet, carpet, clock, everything. Like
If you didn't even know about the entity, how would you recognize that?
because you said like
Sensory. Yeah, exactly.
So if we didn't have a brain, everything would just be solved.
Yeah, that's within you.
Yeah.
Nothing is.
Because it's the deeper abstract concept that we perceive to be existent. Like
That's what you learn. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell you. Like we think and we have been taught that there's something outside.
yeah.
This is my mom. This is my little one. Everything we have been taught or taught. Yeah.
Yeah.
So from that we start to build the world. Yeah.
But then
that's a flower.
without that concept, we can't prosper as like a race.
Exactly. That's why this is going to keep going.
Yeah.
We think something's there, then we build the world. This is a rose, this is beautiful, this smell nice, everything. We build the world. Yeah? That's why this life keeps going. If you realize there's nothing outside, everything is within us, and we've been thinking and someone told us, then think that way. I can't teach you. You just have to think and you have to realize by yourself. You have to keep thinking on that line.
Like I understand the concept, but I'm saying like in the application, for instance, like you don't go around thinking that your daughter's not there. Like so you continue to do things like you feel
And that's something, yeah. Yeah, that's what we call karma. Yeah, karma. You see things, you experience things because of the karma. That karma, yeah? That. So, yeah, that's because of the karma you have done. You see things, you feel things, you experience things. Everything is because of the karma.
But then karma is restricted to you because you didn't really do anything.
Exactly. It's now when it comes to karma, because of the karma you experience things. There's no such thing for you to see. It's just an experience.
But doesn't karma have a starting point? Like karma started at one point and then developed, but then karma revolves around your past experiences. But at one point you were just something that you
even
had.
now think this is the starting point. Even now you're making a karma.
But before that you didn't have a karma to go off.
Yeah, just think this is the very beginning, okay? This is the start. The way you think or the way you attract things or the way you like things, that brings new karma out. And that keeps going the process.
I'm saying the concept of karma is what goes around comes around. So your past experience will influence how your next life will become, right? But say this is your first life, you have no past influence to determine or lead you in a certain direction in your new life. So how do you go about doing things like, if your interactions depend on that, on the karma?
Yeah, I see what you mean. But then that's deep down. If you go that way, you will never find that ending. Find that, very big. You can't find that way. If you go there, you will start. Yes, I know what you mean. Like, for you to start with, there should be something before. Yeah, don't go that way. That's too deep. Easy to understand. From there, yeah, too deep. Just think, this is the start. When you do things, when you say you hate someone, right? That's bad spirit, bad energy. And that brings, that goes to negativity. If you like something, attract, like once you create it, and that keeps going the process.
So when you have like let's say you understand you can't develop like
probably think like this, don't start thinking like there's nothing like that straight away because it's too realistic to think like that. The things are too realistic to think that there's nothing outside. Probably think like, say someone and they don't say good morning lecture, but you yeah. Now then you can think like because on one side say good morning to them. Don't expect things back from them. Like, that's their thing.
that's like a practical concept. Like I can understand that. It makes sense.
Yeah. For you to start the process, you might want to start from there. You can't just start from there and then, you know what I mean? I have to go.
So how does your practical concept apply to it?
Just start from like say someone do something to you.
Yeah.
Then you can probably start thinking they do that to you because it's not their fault. Because it's my karma. Then you will eventually control yourself hating the other person. Then you won't keep thinking that that person is responsible for your thing. You always think like that. Like if someone does something to you, you always think the other person. So don't take it like that. After said to you, then let's have the water cover. He says another dog in the one way. Is that a dog? Reflections. So does that happen? We know that, but does that, yeah, exactly the same thing. Same thing. Yeah, we think Lucy is there. Like the dog looking at the one when he does not have any image. But just no one.
පුළුවන් නම් කරන්න.
ඔය ඉතින් යාළුවා බලන්න.
That's what dog thinks either. When dog looks at the bubble, doesn't think this that's me.
But the real parents and we understand that
Yeah, exactly. We are in the right place, right? But when you think about it, just think about the front door of the dog. It's like a front door. And then he sees the image, reflection, and he thinks there's something wrong. But there's not exactly. So here we can't see real life dogs. Real life dogs are different. No, just like why alright.
it's not bad.
But just something not clicking.
The concept is it makes sense. It makes sense in a very abstract way. It's just very hard to access because
We have been like, it's been, given to us. We've been like, that's why it's hard. It's just something like this because we're so used to it. We have been that's all just not everything's right.
But isn't that like our brain wired? Like everything I want to find is not wrong. It's like not science. It makes science.
බලන්න මායාව කවුද කරන්නේ?
Like about the brain, like how to
That's curious too. Yeah, exactly. That's your choice. Right? Yeah, exactly. That's again comes down to you. Yeah, exactly. So it's that's something that you can get. She will say so. You don't want this, so it's different.
I just always like sorry right? They just pause. It's just the effect, right? If you write me out, you're thinking, so if you're giving away something, right? That's like that's for you to say something, right? But because receiving things are different, right? The idea of your body is definitely important. That's giving people asking me to be animals and this one. But you know what? I think it's right? Just getting that to right? We're going to look at the idea of, like, according to society, the idea of being born, right? So that idea is that you guys are born from your mother's womb. Have you guys heard of anything different? No, right? So that moment when you're born, right, according to society, right, that's the moment that I was talking about previously. You're very similar to the state of an arahant because you only have that one box to read, right? So at that moment, the baby can't recognize anything as an arm or a leg or anything, right? So does the baby have a world? According to that baby, will you see a world? No, right? But the minute you see something, right, and like so the baby sees their mother, right, and the mother comes and says, "I'm your mother," right? So now does the baby have a mother? So that is the first time you guys are actually alive. Because until that moment, right, the idea of coming from a womb and all of those concepts, you guys have been taught, right? But the only real proof you have of being alive is this very moment, right? The first moment you have a thought, that's the first time you're alive, right? Because that's the first time you had an image and you related that, so that's my mom, right? So that was the first time you guys were really alive. Or someone said, yeah, this is your arm. So all of those things, you're just adding more things to your world, right? So that's the first time you're alive. And so now what you're doing is you're jumping from one thought to another. So that's what's happening when you think you're alive. You're just going from one thought. So that's one proof of you being alive is you recognizing this as your hand, right? So again, another time, okay, you see the mirror. Again, that's another thought. Again, you have proof that you're alive. So do you understand that you're just jumping from one thought to another, right? So we keep associating this as our body, right? And that began when we thought we were alive, right? All the other things before that society says of us being alive from our room, we can't take that for real because that's something someone told us. Did any of you see yourselves coming out or see that situation? No. And again, with death, right? How many of you guys think dying involves the funeral? Dying like that. So that's what society says is dying, right? But will any of you guys be there to see yourself getting buried in a coffin, to know that's the moment you died? So the moment you actually die is when you don't have a thought. That's the real moment. So we're actually living by the moment. We're living one thought at a time. That's our real evidence we have of being alive. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah? So that's why you can't think of the past or think of the future. These are all things someone has taught us before. The only real proof we have of being alive is this moment. So that's why we need to try and understand what's happening in every moment, this moment. That's what the mirror analogy is trying to do as well. So our eyes are similar to the mirror. So we're just seeing everything, the live feed, when we look at the mirror, right? And but we're recognizing things as real or not real due to something in the past. So every time we're recognizing the clock or anything, right, we're already going to the past, right? And again, another problem is that we're thinking this is me because I'm seeing through this point of view, right? None of you guys can look through her eyes. Can you guys see what she's seeing, her angle right now? No, right? So that's again part of that illusion. So what Samma does is when he says look at your own eyes like the mirror, right? The illusion is set so that you're seeing everything this way, right? So you yourself think you're alive, right? Because the mirror works in such a way, the illusion works in such a way that your frame turns, your world also rotates with this, right? So that's why even though we're thinking the eye made of muscle and stuff is the real eye, that's not true. It's just it's an illusion, right? So the mirror is the real eye that we're seeing through, right? But every time we look down, the illusion also makes us feel like, okay, my eyes have got turned down. It's just the illusion. We're looking at this surface now. We're looking up. We're looking at that surface now, right? But regardless, right, we're like the dog who would fall for this mirror. So if there was a dog here, right, and the dog looked at inside this mirror, right, the dog would think there's another dog in the mirror, right? And then if I left the mirror down, if I put the mirror down, will the dog think there's still another dog inside this mirror? Yes. So that's like what we're doing. But we don't fall for this mirror, right? So if any of you guys look at yourself through this mirror, are you gonna say you're in this mirror? So if you see your parents, will they ever try to put lipstick on this mirror? No, right? So that you're not falling for this, right? But the problem is the real world, the idea of the real world is also like this mirror. So every time we open our eyes, it's like we're looking at the mirror, right? So the very first time you're born is that very first time you look at the mirror. So that's the real evidence, not the first time you come out of your womb, the mom's womb, right? The first time you're alive is the first time you have a thought. So the first time you recognize this, okay, so that is a cushion, right? So there's a thought, right? Do you guys understand that? So like the dog, we're thinking there's something there. We're thinking there's a clock there, right? So even when you put the mirror down, so when you're closing your eyes, that's putting the mirror down, right? But when you put the mirror down, like the dog still thinks there's someone in the mirror, right? We're also still thinking there's someone out there, where there's still a clock there, there's still someone there. Does that make sense to you guys? So that's the illusion. Do you guys have any questions? Yeah.
So if we're not really good, how do you feel?
So that's what I'm saying. So that's again like what we really talk about the karma, yeah? So as long as we keep thinking that we're feeling there's something there, we're going to keep feeling things and we're going to keep going in this sansara, this journey of keep living every single moment. Yeah. So if you guys keep looking, so again, if you keep looking at the mirror, right, the image you're seeing is exactly the same, whether you see it through this surface, right, or whether you see it there. So whether you see the clock through the mirror, or you see it here, according to you, the idea of in real life, right, whether you see it either way, the image is the same, right? So you're making that differentiation between this being real and this being fake, right? Both of these things, you can't consider it as either if you're living in this moment. So that's the thing. You need to understand and try to live in this moment. That's what Samma is saying. So do you guys understand that? Did anyone actually die when, you go to the funeral? Did someone actually die at that funeral? Was someone really born at that hospital when you're in their mother's womb? No. So the only time you're alive and you're dying is when? This moment, exactly. Every time you open your eyes.
Yeah, I thought it was
So if you close your eyes, right, and you think about someone, so think about, look, if one of your parents aren't here right now, if they're at home, right, think about them. Or think about someone in Sri Lanka, anywhere in the world, right? Close your eyes and think about that person, right? So do you guys feel like that person's really there? Does anyone feel like that? So when you're thinking about that person, right, is that person really there? No. Does anyone think? So do you guys, for a fact now, know that there's a person, that the person you're thinking of is alive and well right now? But when I told you guys to think of that person, you thought of them, right? So when you're thinking about a person, when you're seeing a person, what's really happening? Are you seeing something that's actually outside? Is the person outside?
It's inside.
Yeah. All the people we've ever met, where have we met them? Have we met them outside?
Inside.
We've met them inside. So is it possible? Because if someone told you, so you're seeing your mother according to your actual physical mother, right? According to society, right? And now someone's telling you, leave your mother, the physical form behind, take your mother with you. Isn't that possible? Because right now, right, all of you guys just thought of a person, right? Is that person here outside right now, here with you guys at this moment? But you all just thought of them, right? So can you not take a person with you without dragging that person? So in reality, all these people you just thought of, right, where are they?
Your mind.
Yeah.
Inside your mind.
Yeah.
මට එන්නේ නැහැ මොකද?
So you guys need to ask any questions if you have anything.
අන්ත බල කියන්නම් කෙනෙක් පුද්ගලෙක් නැහැ. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ පිනට තමයි මතු කරන්නේ. ඒකයි. ඉතින් බුදු මංගලෝත්සාහය උනේ. බල කියන්න කෙනෙක් නැහැ කියන එකයි. මොකද මට පේන්නේ මම කන්නාඩි අරගෙන මෙහෙම ඒක මම මෙතන
What I'm saying is again to him, everything's the same, right? Because he can't say the clock is there, he can't say the clock is not there, right? So if you guys want to realize this as well, you guys also need to be able to ask the questions so that the Swaminatha can give you the right answer, because you need to search for that truth.
Did you
guys all understand what actually this is said?
දෙන්න කම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ මේ වෙනකන්. ඒකට එකපාරක් මෙහෙම බලලි ඉවරලා ආපහු මෙහෙම බලනකොට මෙතනත් තමයි. නමුත් එක මේකට අපි දාලා තියෙනවනේ.
So again, what Saranasa is saying is two people have never met each other, right? Again, every time you keep looking, you're looking with the idea that there's someone there, then you're going to keep seeing it as there's someone there, right? So that's the problem. The karma is cause and effect, right? As long as you keep giving them a cause, right? You're going to have that effect. So as long as you keep falling for the illusion, the effect is that you keep seeing the illusion, right? So if you guys have any questions, keep asking.
Can you stop yourself from like making a karma?
කර්මය සකස් වෙන එක නවත්තන්න නම් මේ රහත් වෙන්න ඕනේ කියන්නේ ජන කර්ම සකස් වෙන එක නවත්තන්න ඕන. අපි අතීතනාගත වල නවත්තන්න එක මේක තේරුම් ගන්න ඕනේ. එතන මේ මායාව තේරුම් ගන්න විතරයි. අමුතුවෙන් සකස් වෙන්න. උදාර බව වෙන්න.
Swaminatha is saying to be able to stop the karma, that idea, you need to basically be an arhat, right? So to start doing that, you need to first see the illusion, because as long as you don't give, so again, as long as you're seeing this and you keep accepting it as real, you won't be able to see that illusion, right? So once you realize the truth, you won't have karma. That's what Swaminatha is saying. If you become an arhat.
කන්නාඩි වලේ කරන්න පුළුවන් කරලා බෑ මේගොල්ලෝ මේ වෙනවනේ ඒකයි ඉලා තියෙන්නේ. මත කන්නාඩියෙන් පෙන්නන්න පුළුවන් ඕක. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් නිකන් තේරුම් කරගෙන සුදුමය ඥානයේ ළඟ දෙන්නේ තියාගෙන කන්නාඩියෙන් පේන එක මේයි පේන එක නිකන් කියන්නේ. ये तरह कैसे
So
ये लंबा इतना नहीं
what you see, right? Can you see her through this here? So the image, right, that you're seeing here and the image you're seeing here is the same, right? So your eye is seeing the same thing here as it's seeing there. Well, your eye is seeing. So again, your eye is just the camera. You remember that? And then your mind is the TV, right? So what is your eye seeing here?
It's basically just seeing.
Yeah, so the same image, right? Not even her, just the image, right? But you're saying that, are you saying that she's there and she's not here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're saying that that's a person, right? That she's really there, and you're saying she's not here, right? So where is the differentiation occurring? Because you just told me the eye is seeing the same image, right? The eyes are like a camera, they're seeing the same thing, right? Regardless. So why are you saying that she's here, but she's not here?
Probably because of like cost of like understanding or how.
यार කන්නාඩියේ තියෙන අතට වා කතා කරන දිහා බලන්න කියන්නේ යාට කන්නාඩියේ ඔය ඇහිනේ දෙකෙන්ම පේන්නේ නැති කියලා කටහොල්ලන.
So again, try to face it so that you can see
එයා
me.
පේන විදිහට කන්නාඩිය අල්ලගන්න.
So
ඔයා කටහොල්ලන එක. ඒතකොට කන්නාඩියේ පේන රූපෙත් පේනවා.
So
යා ඒක දිහා
face
බලන්න
it in
අහන්න
such a way that you can see me through the lens. Can you see me through that?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you see me talking through that as well?
Yeah.
So keep looking at that, right? So you're saying the image is the same, right?
Yeah.
So the image through there. So if I wave at you through there, and if I wave at through you here, right? The image you're seeing is the same, right? But you're saying there's no one in there, but you're saying there's someone here, right? So where is that differentiation happening? Why do you think there's no one there, but there's someone here? If your eye is saying the same thing. If your eye, which is like is a mirror, right? It can only see something, right? If the image that your eye is giving to you is the same here when I'm waving and here when I'm waving, then why are you saying there's no one in here, but there's someone here?
Basically, it's like I can touch you there, but I can't really.
So again, right? We're looking at this moment only. So how do you know that you can touch me, but you can't touch that? If I'm waving in there or here, you're seeing the same thing regardless. Just keep thinking. So no matter what I keep there in front of you, if I even keep a bottle of water, right, anything, right, you're going to keep saying the image is the same, right? What you're seeing here is what you're seeing here. So why are you saying that that's not real, but this is real? The water bottle out here will be real, the water bottle in there isn't here, real.
Because my mind is really telling me that the one that's there exists, and the image in that doesn't exist.
Exactly. So where's the problem? If the problem is in your eye, the problem is?
In my mind.
Yes. So it's your mind that's making that differentiation every time you look at anything. So do you see how the process is working?
Right.
So keep looking at that. Keep trying to. So is there anything else you can tell me about that, so I can ask Mom and say anything more? So so keep looking at that. So can you see yourself through there as well?
as දෙ පියාගන්න කියන කන්නඩි දිහා බලාගෙන
So Sanas wants you to close your eye, but keep and then after looking at the mirror, right? You can see me through there, right?
Yeah.
So close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed.
දැන් අපව වරිනවා පියාගන්නවා අපව වරිනවා දැන් බලන්න කන්නඩි තියෙනවා මෙතන තියෙනවා.
So again, Sanas is saying keep opening and closing your eyes, looking at me through there, looking at me through here, looking at me through there, through here. As much take your time, but keep doing that. So if I keep talking, if I keep looking at you through here, or if I wave at you through there, what are you seeing? if I keep looking at you through there or here?
Basically seeing the same image as
Yeah.
that back in the mirror.
Yeah. So now just keep looking. Don't do anything else. Just keep looking. If I keep talking to you, right? I'm talking to you, but I look the same either way, right? If I wave at you here, and if I wave at you through there. So is it possible for any two people to ever meet? Is what I'm asking you now. But keep thinking. Just don't. You don't need to say anything. Just keep looking. So let me know if you can see anything.
කන්නාඩි පේනවා මේක කරගෙන කෙනෙක් කරගෙන මේව මේ බලන්න ඉන්නේ. අර කන්නාඩි පොඩි කන්නාඩි ගන්න පුළුවන් අර ගැස්පින් එක.
Oh. So okay, this mirror now consider it to be your eye.
So that කන්නාඩි ඇතුලේ සංගල්ල කෙනෙක් ගැස්පින් ගන්න කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවනේ කියලා බලන්න කොහොමද නොවේද.
So look at anyone you want through that and see if there's anyone really. So through this mirror, right? Look at that mirror through this mirror. Does that make sense? So because this mirror is your eye, right? So that mirror is the rest of the world. So now see, can you see anyone? I can't adjust it for you, but can you see anyone from this mirror right now? So looking at that person, is there anyone really out there? So this is your eye. Is there anyone out there